Today, we have an interview with Mary, someone I know to be a woman of persistence and perseverance in prayer. I first met Mary in the choir, and we had another little gal that was our friend. We had a little trio in the choir. We always had a great time. Mary, thank you for being with us today. Tell us a little bit about your early days of faith.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for those nice words. We were little kids back in the country and down south, and my grandfather and them, they were very south about wanting the children to go to church and wanting us to be saved children. And so he kept taking us to church, and he'd make sure we were at his house to go.
Thank God for Grandpa.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about when you became serious about your faith.
I became serious as we kept going, and then I just saw how people love God so much. I started feeling so much joy at church and peace, and so I said, well, I want Jesus to be my Savior, and I accepted Him as my Savior and got baptized at 8.
8 years old. Wow. I know you have a big family, and you told me a lot about the way you've been praying for your family. Tell me a little bit about your family and how God has helped you with them.
Well, I have 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. I got pregnant at a young age out of wedlock with my first child. And I had some problems with him along the line too, with him getting out into some trouble, which led him to be incarcerated. Mm-hmm. In between that, I had stopped going to church, but I started back to church after I became pregnant with him. Mm-hmm. And so the people of God stepped in and helped me. I searched for him in all kind of places. And I know it was only God with me, because I could have gotten hurt. Mm-hmm. But my other children, I had to shelter them a lot from it. So that was very hard. Mm-hmm. I was pretty depressed at a lot of times when I couldn't find him, and worried about my other children and mm-hmm. things like that. But the people of God always stepped in and helped us, they cared for us in monetary ways, whatever way we needed. And the fervent prayers of the righteous. And they just kept blessing us until God helped me grow my children.
Well, that's wonderful. I also know you told me about some physical struggles and health issues you've had. Tell us a little bit about that.
I was in a car accident in 1995. My friend and I were going to Oklahoma City to see her mom, and she was driving, but she fell asleep. And so the car veered off the road, and we ended up upside down inside the vehicle. And after that, I had back problems. So I was really scared at first. Because I didn't know if I could be able to work anymore or anything, And so I prayed, and I was at home a lot in bed at first, and I didn't know whether I could get up. I was very scared and afraid. But the people of God came in again and started coming over and visiting me, praying with me. And I prayed, I said, God, I need some help. I need some encouragement. And then people of God came in again. God has shown me that that there was hope that, I was going to be comforted through this. Mm-hmm. But then I asked him for healing where I could continue life and take care of my children. And also that came to be. So I had finally gotten better and went back to work and things.
Oh, that's such a wonderful testimony. Again, I know Mary to be a person of persistent prayer, and she has great perseverance. She's actually prayed for my family when we've had needs. And I know that she prays for others as well, and I really appreciate that. Mary, are there any last words you'd like to leave us with?
We have to pray. Once we are close to God, we'll feel God, but we need to stay close to Him in prayer, as you said. Being a person of prayer is not always easy, but it's worthwhile, and it becomes a habit.
Again, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Pray for your children.